I want to explain what 350 means, and basically it's the safe upper limit of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere before we go into a climate crisis on the planet. And so as of very recently here, the number is 414.83. So 350 safe upper limit, we're at 414. So, and with all the reports that everybody's hearing around the world, we know that we're in a crisis. So this requires a really bold, brave, new vision for how we move into the future. And that's the main thing I want to see on the Port of Tacoma. I want to see the business as usual left behind. And I want to make it very clear here. I'm with 350 Tacoma, and that's who I'm representing tonight. But I've worked on the docks for 34 years now. So I know the toxicity down there. I also know the jobs and the value of the jobs. But I think that there's a way to move into the future in a way that's going to be kinder to the planet, but also we can have jobs. We're just going to be looking at a new way of jobs, right? And one of the things is we have to stop building any more new infrastructure that is for fossil fuel. Because once we do that, we can take our time, money, and energy and we can focus it on all kinds of new innovation that's already out there in the world. One of the things I envision for the port doing is to build shore power so that all the ships can have the ability to plug in when they come. Also build up the infrastructure for all of the equipment down there to be electrified. We can do this together, and one of the ways we can do this together is that we think outside the box that we've been put in. We've been put into this by these corporations. We've been made to be dependent. We live in a world that is dependent on fossil fuels because it was designed that way by them. So we need to design a new world. We need to realize that we are in a crisis. We are plummeting. It is not climate change. It is ecosystem collapse. Okay? So the first thing we need to do is get on the reality page, the same reality page, and realize we cannot keep going on business as usual. We have to stop. We need to get the foot of fossil fuel profiteers off of us. I just want to go back to the idea that we've only been existing in the way that we're existing for a short amount of time in the history of life, right? And this way of living we're starting to reap the consequences. And so I don't want to keep living like this at all, really. But I do want to take some of the benefits, some jewels along with us as we go. You know, it's like we got to move into the future, and we're in a crisis, and so we're going to look around and pick up what's important with us and take it with us into the future.